Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Edna and Harvey the Breakout. Today is going to be the finale. It's been a wild, crazy, fun ride, but this game's nearly over. But today we're going to be trying to exonerate our dead father, and to do that, we probably need to find evidence in the house, so let's try and get inside.
Locked. I think my father always hid the key in one of the gnomes.
Pretty sound advice. You want to hide a key somewhere in your front lawn, but not underneath the mat. That's like awful, but alright, let's do things the sane way and try and pick up a dwarf, shake it, maybe see if it's in there.
Never!
Or we can do things Edna's way and interrogate the thing.
Are you looking at me? Do you want to fight?
He is pointing at you. It's extremely rude to do so, so let's teach it a lesson.
I think my father kept the key in one of these gnomes. It wasn't this one.
Get used to hearing that, folks. Every single gnome, she says the same thing.
It wasn't.
Which is understandable considering I think it was like a very small team that made this. But that's like the one gripe, really, with the whole thing, which is a very minor one, don't get me wrong.
But
Overall, I love this game. I played it through like 4 times.
but
That's why I kind of, know most of the puzzles. I've been through them many times.
I guess it's just you and me now, Django. Well, look at that. Here's the key. It's always the one you try last.
A bit of breaking the fourth wall adventure logic there, but no matter. Now, before you just walk off like I did the first time after picking up the key, because I think we did automatically, we picked up the key automatically. Now we want to pick up the shards.
Maybe he'll be of some use now after all those years of misery.
It won't make any sense now, but it'll make sense in about, 10 minutes or so. So let's use the key, get inside, and get moving.
I can hardly wait to be back home. Finally. Oh no! It's broken and stuck in the lock now.
Oh, it wouldn't be that easy now, would it? Anyway, I think we're pretty much done on this screen. I don't think there's really much left to be done except maybe do this, mess with the mailbox a little.
It's full of unsolicited election campaign flyers. I don't want them.
I don't think anybody ever really does. I'm pretty sure that's why we throw that crap away. If you don't throw it away, I don't know what to tell you. Can I go in these doors?
Hey, our old living room is behind that door.
I mean, the ones in my house just kind of open outwards from the inside, but I've heard some of them do the opposite.
It's locked and double secured.
Right. Well, apparently that's not the way that one works. Oh wait, no, I remember this because this took me probably hours and hours to find. You have to go to the shed first. Where's the shed? Is it over here? No, there is no shed. I guess that's the only clue you get, is that right there. That's where we want to go. To get there, they give you no visual clue whatsoever. You have to do this. Oh, it took me so long to find this my first time through. Probably, I'm not exaggerating, probably an hour. Just to find it.
I can see a lot of tools that might be useful.
I mean, to be fair, they did give you a clue with the whole thing in the background, but I'm just not that observant sometimes, and we want to go in here. There's 2 things in particular that we want in here, one of which is the pliers. I would hope that you figured out what we're going to do with the pliers, and the other is the shovel, or the spade as they call it here. I guess I don't know if shovel's the correct term or spade. I've heard both. And just because, why the heck did they have like an 18th century wagon wheel in here?
It belonged to Dad's bike. It was the only thing left after my great idea about the bus and the bike chain.
Okay, that was just a regular bike wheel. Seems awful big for a bike wheel, but maybe you're right.
You look quite flattened.
Yeah, life can really drain you.
It wouldn't be Edna and Harvey without talking to all the funny things we could.
Hey, I know a certain gnome who bullies your little brother.
Grrr, I'll run him over.
Of course, not all of them are as award-winning as the best ones, but I love it all the same.
Let me guess. You belong to Citizen Kane.
Well, leave me alone, will ya?
Anyway, we're pretty much done in here. I don't know why I thought that was a wagon wheel, but that's what it came across to me. Now, we're going to be going back to the front door, because, like I said, I hope you found out what we're going to do with the pliers. The pliers are going to be opened up. I hate when this happens. Yeah, we need to use the pliers on the door.
Good idea. Great. I have the remains of the broken key.
Can anybody sense a key puzzle coming up again? Because they like using this one. Thankfully, after the first time, it's not as difficult. The hardest part is actually trying to get into the house. I realize this Let's Play's kind of been like a half Let's Play, half walkthrough, because I pretty much know exactly where to go. But, well, like I said, I played through the game this many times. You kind of learn after a while, but yeah. We need to actually, well, let's actually look at these thistles. I don't know what a thistle even is.
The forest has reached Dunsinane.
Is that some kind of reference? I don't get that.
Just you wait. Your days are numbered.
Anyway, the big clue here, if you remember all the way back in the beginning of the game, like when we started in our padded cell, there was a window here. And you can see just a little bit of a window right there. That's your whole clue right there. So, how do you get rid of weeds? With a shovel. You dig them out by the roots.
Right. This will take care of the weeds.
And now, easy as pie, get in there.
Oh no, it's jammed. On top of everything.
The world is out to get me. Right, that's not new though. Now, you could try and go all psychotic and try and use the shears, but let's be honest, for opening a window, you want to bash the crap out of it. That was the weirdest sounding mallet I have ever heard. Anyway, we're finally back in the basement, and this place has really went to hell, and I'm surprised that wood is not, like, rotting. It looks rather fresh. And there's nothing down here we need to do right now, I don't think. We'll need to go back down there later for the furnace, but not right now. Anyway, ooh, mushrooms.
Whoa.
Okay, important safety announcement, kids. Don't eat random mushrooms you find. Okay, just pick up the pot. That's all I want you to do.
Whoa.
Okay, the pot is staying there. The mushrooms have claimed that area for themselves. And we shall not be eating any more poisonous mushrooms. Now, from what I remember, this, I don't know what is in here. Oh right, the dining room. That's a pretty nice painting. Let's see what that's a picture of. Looks like a windmill.
I remember this painting. It shows the landscape from a Cold Cuts commercial.
See, the first thing I think of when I hear Cold Cuts is Cold Cut Trio. Maybe it's because I've ate way too much Subway in my time. I don't know.
I can see the porch. Well, see is an exaggeration. I can guess it's there because I know that it is.
Can I, like, use this as a shortcut by opening this from the inside now?
It's jammed.
Ah. Right, Silent Hill Syndrome, I'm sorry. Most adventure games have the Silent Hill Syndrome where things are just jammed or locked. Excuse me, usually jammed. Anyway, let's see what's upstairs then. Because that's the front door on the left down here. That right there is. And no, I don't think we'll ever actually open that door. Maybe once in the Tempo Morph, but I don't think so. Anyway, let's start from the left and go over right. Oh, is that a lighter? Oh, that's a Zippo lighter. I want that.
My father never allowed me to play with it, but I can't see him anywhere.
Those things are awesome. Anyway, let's see what's... I guess this is where her father worked. I don't think Edna was the kind to use a quill and ink, or whatever that is.
This was my father's quill. Oh, Dad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is his room, and what a room it is. It's like... You got one bed and a little bit of storage space. That's quite a life you eked out. Is that her mother?
I look sad.
Oh, that's her. It looked like that. I thought maybe that would be Edna's mother. You know, it makes sense. Can you pick it up?
I gave it to my father, and it shall stay with him.
It'll stay with the spider until the house gets demolished, and then it'll be just gone. I would have thought you'd want to pick that up, but okay, fine. We do not need to be in here right now. We'll need to be in here later, because if you remember when we made the master key, we eventually had to cool it down, and I don't know. I never tried this. Does the water still work here?
The water must have been turned off.
No, it does not, so we'll have to use the tub then. Righto. I'm sorry, you're periodically going to probably hear this chair shift. This is a very noisy chair. I'm trying to not move as much as possible, but sometimes the guy's got to move. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh, great. So, I'm guessing her father was loaded because he hired a personal teacher to come out here every single day? Like a tutor? Well, maybe not loaded, but I guess they were fairly well-to-do. Anyway, let's go back in the cupboard!
No! I mean, no.
I'm sensing some traumatic experiences being locked in the cupboard. Oh yeah, we relived those, didn't we?
Hello? Is anybody in there?
I don't know whether that's worse that no one answered or better. I'm gonna go with better. Anyway, let's look out the window. 'Cause that's always fun.
Just a second. There's only forest out there.
Forest? I thought you saw like a circus outside when you were a kid. Did the whole thing get lost in nature ever since? Anyway, yeah, what we need to do, I think... No, actually, I guess we do need to go in here first. What we need to do is make a key. We need to reconstruct this key. Of some way. Now, to do that, I think we need to use the clay shards in the tub.
I think I could use some mud right now.
Yeah. Okay, so we got some damp clay. So that's going to be the mold. I don't think this will work.
I'll make an impression by pressing the individual parts into the clay. Great! It worked!
Never mind, I'm stupid. Yes, that did work. So now we have the imprint of a key. Now, I think this is where we need to go back down into the basement. Not that way. No. There you go. That'll teach me for just clicking willy-nilly and trying to go the fast way. I played too much Edna and Harvey's New Eyes, because you can just double-click and go to the next screen without having to watch the character walk. I think we need to open this furnace.
The age-old iron furnace.
Yeah, open it. Now light a fire in there. Hopefully this still has some lighter fluid left.
Let's see what this old furnace can do.
I'm surprised I didn't have to put any firewood in there, but that works just fine. Now, I think what we have to do is put the iron... No, we want to put the master key in the pot.
Okay, maybe this will help.
Because the master key is made out of gold, isn't it? So if we can put the gold in the furnace... Okay, do we have any... We do... Yes, we have pot holders. Okay. I was going to say, if we can't get it out of there, it's worthless, but I think we can.
I'm terribly sorry about this, but I have to melt down the master key again.
Can't see if that's done. Okay, now just use the pot holder, get that out.
Children, the gold is ready.
And now we gotta do something that looks really, really stupid.
Okay, I have an impression all right. And where does it go from here?
Now we have... Oh, right. So now we have a pot of gold. And now we want to use... I don't think that'll work.
Okay, and...
Oh, well, wait a minute. Let's just stop and think here. What do I do? Okay, we need to make an actual key out of this. We have the raw material and we have the imprint. Okay. I should use...
What worked one time?
That was the problem. I was like, oh wait, that's still like damp. Yep, that's what that is. So now we have a solid mold. Because I was thinking, how is this going to work with a damp mold? Because if you poured it on there, it would just like spill all over the place.
Good idea. I'll pour the gold into the mold.
Yay. And now we have a steaming mold that we need to get cooled down. And now we go back upstairs all the way up to the bathroom again. And we shall have our key ready and done. I think. I'm pretty sure. There's this on the tub, because that's the only water left in this place. That I had to right click to get that moving, but yes, now I got the key, and now how do I get the key out?
The key is finished. And I know where to go from here.
We'll combine the mold with the most unlikely items.
We'll hurry up getting the key out of the mold as fast as we can so that we can see some action.
Boring.
Oh, but how do I get those out? Scissors?
Yes, this should work. Yippee! My own front door key! My father didn't want me to have one.
That was to prevent you from escaping your room. After all, the same key fits the lock of your bedroom, too.
That is nice to know, Harvey. I think this was the classroom, which we don't really need to go. Actually, now that I think about it, I think we're pretty much done. All we gotta do is go up here, and this is Edna's room, and use the key that we just made. And we are nearly done. And let's see if we can find some evidence in our own room. Go in there. There you go.
This really is my old room. I've made it, at last. The only thing I need now is my diary. Do you remember where I used to keep it, Harvey?
Strange. This memory is still hazy. But I think with all these items here, it should be easy to tempomorph to the past one last time.
Oh yeah. We'll just hide the diary someplace where I'll be able to find it in the present.
Or we could just have a look at it right away.
Even better. What are we waiting for? Let's go!
All right then, hang on.
I can't believe it. What am I doing wrong with you? Putting a lizard down the back of poor Alfred's shirt. Is this the way I raised you?
Right. I can remember that. My dad grounded me.
As if this door could ever contain us.
We're only interested in the diary, Harv.
Mr. Conrad! Mr. Conrad!
Great.
The return of the moron.
What's the matter, Alfred?
Will you punish Edna now?
I was about to do that, yes.
She has to be severely punished. The monster bit me in the shoulder. I won't be able to play the violin ever again.
Rest assured that the punishment will fit the crime, Alfred.
I hope so. My dad says your disciplinary actions for reprimanding this hyperactive lunatic
Thanks.
are, politely put, insufficient.
Oh, so that's what he says.
We should use a scorpion next time.
If you don't mind, I would like to keep watch personally, just to make sure that her full penalty is served.
Go ahead. And now come out of here, please.
That stinking little weasel.
Just ignore him. Let's just try to find the diary.